Alright, are we live? I think we're live. Time to go check and make sure that, we heard. Alright. Perfect, I can be heard. So, this is going to be Lions talk. But I'm going to make a little bit of an announcement first. I'm not going to be talking about Jared Goff, not till the end of the season. Because I've come to this conclusion. People already have a set opinion on it. So talking about it isn't really going to help. So I'm gonna let this be like Goff proof who's ever right or wrong be that. I'm gonna talk about other things. Now, I'm gonna be showing you guys a list here. What I think of what needs to improve for the Lions. That isn't just quarterback play. Because I do think quarterback play also needs to improve. But things that need to improve for the Lions. Alright, let's share. Share screen, we are at a Google Doc. Okay. Let's make this fancy. Times New Roman. Let's see, can you all see that? Let's make this a bit bigger. Bam, bam. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. All right. So, things that need to improve. O-line play. This, it's unacceptable. The Lions are top 10 or top 5 in every single quarterback pressure stat. Every single one. That can never be on just a quarterback. Can the quarterback also be a part of that? Sure. But not top 10 and top 5 in every single stat. Jared Goff is the second most pressure quarterback in the NFL. That cannot happen. Our run blocking has not been great, but I think it's been solid. But so far, our best lineman that's not named Frank Ragnow is Big V. Sewell has struggled the last 2 weeks. Matt Nelson's been awful. Jonah Jackson has been garbage. Jackson's actually been our worst lineman. Even more than Matt Nelson, which baffles me. I actually had confidence in Jackson this year. So we need to start seeing improvement from our line. And with the loss of Ragnow, it really does make me concerned. So this needs to improve. Next thing that needs to improve, the receiver core. The receiver core has been way worse than I expected. Khalif Raymond, for example, has an 83.3% catchable ball rate, yet he only has, I believe, a 51% catchable, the actual catch rate. And a lot of his catches are actually screen passes. So he's been a complete disappointment. And with Quintus Cephas being down, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Kadero Hodge need to step up. With TJ Hawkinson being double teamed every play, it's really just left DeAndre Swift being the top target. He is now our leading receiving yards leader. This needs to be stepped up. We cannot expect also just purely for Amon-Ra St. Brown, a fourth round rookie, to carry the receiver core. It needs to improve. It needs to be better. For the people who dislike Goff, the receiver core needs to be playing better than one open or two play in order to actually make a valid argument. So this is perfect. If these two groups improve, it takes away Goff supporters' defenses, but also helps the team win games. Moving on. The receiver core. Next thing that needs to improve, Anthony Lynn's play calling. Has anyone ever noticed how basic our offense has been? Under Anthony Lynn, we've had basically 5 to 6 plays. We've had draws. Honestly, everything's an inside run, and I haven't seen a counter yet this season. We have done curls and out routes, and maybe an in route too. Very basic offense. It's not going to work. We don't have a good enough receivers for that, and it's just not going to be viable for our future. We cannot expect any offense to succeed in this. An example of this is actually how good our offense was doing to begin this season. Our offense was ranked 12th for the first two games, maybe three. I remember talking about being 12th for a while. It was either week 2 or week 3. And it just degraded. And I noticed re-looking at the film was because the offense has really been simplified. And it's definitely regressed. Our defense has actually majorly improved. We went from worst in franchise history to ranked 25th according to Pro Football Reference. Aaron Glenn's done a great job other than rushing 3 on the final play twice. And that's what we're going to talk about next. Aaron Glenn, crucial situation. Holy calling. Put that perfectly right. Good. Aaron Glenn has done a great job. The Lions are ranked 25th in the NFL. Players such as Charles Harris, A.J. Parker, Tracy Walker, Alex Anzalone, Derek Barnes, and Jalen Reeves-Maybin have all had themselves pretty good years. Even Trey Flowers is coming off arguably one of his best career games in Detroit versus Minnesota. But twice, Aaron Glenn has only rushed 3, which have both times led to our team choking. It needs to improve. These are definitely crucial things that need to be done. But Glenn's honestly been nearly flawless the last 3 weeks. So this is good improvement, great to see. All right. The final thing that needs to improve that is not named our quarterback is our cornerback core. This isn't necessarily the fault of the cornerback core or Glenn. Our second string corner is an undrafted free agent, and our slot corner is an undrafted free agent. Our first corner is Amani O. Amani O has been inconsistent. For every 2 games he has good, he has 2 dreadful games as well. For example, his game versus Justin Jefferson, but he also has good games like he does in Baltimore. The cornerback core needs to be better. It's definitely a weakness to the Detroit Lions defense. So, I honestly think these are really the biggest needs for the Lions, except there's one final position that has been bugging us since we traded away Quandre Diggs. Strong safety play. So I'm just going to show you real quick statistically what is bothering me about our safeties. Start with Will Harris. Low. So Will Harris, our starter. Oop, I don't know what I just did. Oop. There we go. Okay. We go here. Will Harris stats. So Will Harris. William Harris, our strong safety from Boston College. He struggled heavily this season in coverage. He has 115 quarterback rating, 20 yards per completion, 15.5 yards per target, a 73.7% completion percentage. He has, I don't think he has an interception, or he has 0 interceptions, 0 passes defensed. The only thing he's actually done a decent job at all is his run defense, with his 30 tackles with only 2 missed tackles, having career low at 6.3. I'm sorry, but that's not good enough. There needs to be improved. We even see Will Harris miss on Bobby Price's coverage that Dan Campbell blamed him for. Will Harris has just not stepped up at all. He's being carried by Tracy Walker in that safety core. And what about Dean Marlowe, our other option at strong safety? How's he been? Right? Well, Steve Merlot this season has 8 combined tackles, 1 quarterback hit, 21 yards per completion, 21 yards per target, 100% completion percentage, 1 missed tackle. He's done nothing. Both our strong safeties have done terribly statistically, and that needs to improve. We can expect the strong safety position and our cornerback positions are already weaknesses. We can't expect our pass rush to carry the team when our secondary gives them no time. These things need to improve. Now, I want to talk about this, the latest, our next game, Cincinnati Bengals. What's my predictions? Hard to tell, is what I'm going to say. Cincinnati's an in and out team. They're inconsistent, much like the Lions. But the Lions have also been close in every single game they've been in. Is this the week they finally get a win? I don't know. Lions versus Bengals injury report. So let's look at that. What's our injury report? Deontay Smith, Carmen, and Joe Mixon have been listed as questionable. So Bengals have lost 2 linemen, and they possibly could lose Joe Mixon. There's a chance we win. But there's also Trey Flowers is hurt, I believe. Report. We have, Trey Flowers, Hawk, Swift, Williams, Jonah, and Amani are all hurt. Cincinnati also has Trey Hopkins, Deontay Smith, Quinton Spain, Joe Burrow, Jackson Carman, and Joe Mixon. So they got some freshmen. It's so weird that Swift and Williams keep being injured, but they keep playing too. It's very weird. Same with Hawk. I think our entire injury list will play, besides from maybe Amani. I think there's a good chance we win this. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think there's also a good chance we lose. This is the most unpredictable team in the NFL, man. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this live, but I'm gonna restart and do a whole different live about a mock draft. I'm gonna do a way too early mock draft in like not even 5 seconds. So let's end this one. This one's just Lions talk. The next I'll do is a Lions mock draft, and then if there's fans like viewers, I will do a mock draft. And if there's not any viewers, I will try to schedule one earlier next Friday. So first off, before I end this video, though, I want you guys to go watch Dave. I want to give you guys a little bit of a shout out. David Kumar, or Talking with David, is going to be starting his own channel, and he is going to be kind of starting it up. And one of his first things he'll be doing is bringing me onto the live. But I also want you guys to give him a look and go subscribe to him, because I'm telling you, the guy is a great guy to talk football with. Very chill, very fun, and smarter than he admits to. So, go give it a look. I will see you guys in a couple seconds.